I work at Universidad Pontificia Bolivariana. It's a private university here in Colombia. It has five five campuses across the country, and we have around 30,000 students. And my role, I worked at
Yeah.
UPB Virtual, which is the
Mhm.
area that develops online learning experiences, not only courses or degrees, but also VR experiences, augmented reality experiences, and workshops for people like teachers and students to learn how to use ICT tools in learning process. The university was very interested in participating in Educate for Life as a sponsor because we have always been curious about how to change education and of course how to deliver some different strategies for the people to get close to the university, and of course the business needs to maintain itself and needs to grow to different options. So that's why the university decided to sponsor something
Mhm.
in Educate for Life. And from the principal and the directors of the university, they decided to create a team within the university, which was initially consisted of 4 people, and I was one of them.
Okay.
And then 2 of the team members decided to leave us. Not leave us,
Yeah.
but they weren't able to dedicate time to to the work in the sprint. So I ended up with Gloria, just the 2 of us. And within the team, my my function was, I mean, Gloria and I did almost the same things. It was like uh, uh, we complemented each other in ideas and research and and giving feedback to each other. But mostly I was in charge of making the graphic design of the presentations and the writing things that we have to do. And with Gloria we did both the research and the ideation and the discussions we need to do to make our solution. I first decided to join because I have been always interested in innovation and especially in education. And I have always loved technology, working with technology in education. And I was I had worked in many projects that involves technology in education, but not at this level. And I also was cool hunter once in my life. Cool hunter about hunting trends in education. So this was the perfect opportunity to resume that old job that I had. So that was my first motivation. My second motivation was I love learning
Yeah.
everything. If I can learn, like, can learn anything about anything, I mean, that's my principal motivation. So that was like the second reason. And of course I love learning, so I expected to get a lot of knowledge about the interaction with people in the platform and in the sprint. And I did a lot of learning. And
Okay.
I also expected to improve my English. It's not usual that here I have someone to talk to in English, or I don't usually write in English. I usually read a lot in English, but not at the same level as speaking or writing.
Yeah.
The most important thing I learned was the value of the community itself, of starting communities for things that, for ideas and for projects that you know you want to make an impact with. So the
Yeah.
community is like the base of the successful idea. The value of the community is that you can interact and interchange ideas and feedback with other people that has different backgrounds and has different knowledge about things and expertise on very varied topics. So I think that we miss that. The two of us
Mhm.
working, it was a good job we did, but I think we could have done better with more members in the team. I have to say, in general, it was amazing. The platform, let's start with the platform, was really interesting that was shared there, and it kind of opened my mind more than it was before. Um, because I know it was around education, but I learned a lot about other things. I learned a lot about exponential organizations and about other technologies that are related to education and that are not.
Mm.
Um, the rhythm, the rhythm that maintained the platform, that we every day we got the notifications and there was a new thing to discover. That was really good. And I have to say, I learned in that 12-week sprint, I learned more than I don't know, in the previous 2 years. I mean, people share interesting things, but you had a platform where everything was at one click away. So it kind of, that content curation that everyone did, eh, it saved us a lot of time.
That's
Another
very
positive
true.
thing that I have to say is that you are an amazing host, and
Thank you.
you use a word a lot, but you kind of represent that word. Do you know what word is?
No.
Inspiring.
Inspiring. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Thank you.
So it really was inspiring. I mean, you really inspired us to go beyond and to push ourselves, our limits. So I think that's one of the keys. I mean, the platform itself doesn't do anything, and the
Yeah.
members, well, they can they can they can do many things, but without an active host that it's always constantly giving feedback or I don't know, cheering us into finish the homeworks. I called it homeworks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, it was a crucial thing in the Educate for Life sprint. I think for me it was really fast. I know that's how it's supposed to do. That's why it's called
Yeah.
sprint. but
Yeah.
but but since I told you earlier, I had other things to do here in the
Yeah.
office, and
Yeah.
so it was like having two jobs at the same time,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that was really challenging. And the fact that, I mean, we didn't have that much time to dedicate to the research and do all the assignments. And so there were times that where I tell Gloria, "Oh my God, we're so behind." And she said, "No, we're not behind." "Yes, we're behind. Look, we haven't done this assignment or this assignment and this assignment." She said, "Nah, it's okay. Relax." "No, no, it's not okay. We have to do it because
Yeah.
I'm used to deliver in the dates, everything that every task I am assigned to, I'm
Yeah.
used to deliver in that date specifically. So that was really challenging. That's
Yeah.
why we worked on the weekends
Yeah.
and long hours at night. So that was kind of the main challenge. The other one was realizing that every time we had an idea for the solution, we search a little bit deeper and we dig here and there, and we said we encountered that okay, this is already been done in some part of the world, so that there is nothing new. And it was kind of, oh my God, it was kind of frustrating sometimes. So I
Mhm.
was the one in the team that was not positive, and Gloria was the one in the team that was really positive. So it kind of balanced everything.
Okay.
So I told her every time I was, no, this is nothing new. No, this is nothing wow. No, this has been done in Africa. Or look, the thing we thought it was new and innovative, now it's already been done in UK. And she says,
Yeah.
no, come on, come on. So that was really frustrating sometimes. Yes, there was another challenge that it was how to think in a solution without thinking it in the university we work for.
Yeah.
It's not easy
Yeah.
because I mean, at first we know our university sponsored part of the Educate for Life, so we said,
Yeah.
how can we think in a solution and in ideas that are not kind of um, in the opposite direction that the university wants to go.
Yeah.
But then there was a point where I said, I don't care. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have to think about the university. Let's do like if I was working in other company or anything. So that was like a challenge at first, not to think about the ideas that the university would approve immediately. Um, okay, I haven't thought about that. That's a tough question.
Yeah.
I would interact more with the members of the community, definitely.
Okay.
I would have, maybe I would dedicate more time, even more time. I know it was hard. I know I pushed myself a lot, but next time, if I could do better, I know I could. And I wouldn't be so worried about the proper way to do something because I know in the end it will work out. I mean, I next time I would trust more about the methodology and I will let myself be guided by the mentors.
Yeah.
I will be more confident about in the end there's going to be a good result. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy this assignment, enjoy this week, enjoy this little piece of the work you're doing. I would change that.